right, guys. The Mario movie reviews are starting to pour in, and I'm just going to cut to the chase here. So far, it has been extremely positive. Initial reactions to the Super Mario Bros. Movie call it utterly delightful. Let's see, what are they saying? The reviews for A Glimpse into the Mushroom Kingdom were mostly positive, with many critics complimenting the producers and directors for incorporating the many Easter eggs found throughout the promotional materials and film. Inviting a new generation to explore the world of Super Mario, the film follows Mario, played by Chris Pratt, who has been much maligned, but I'm just gonna come out right and say it. I've been saying it since the beginning. I think he's gonna do a fine job. People, please stop panicking about Chris Pratt Mario. I've already said so much about that, so I'll just leave it at that. The film follows Mario, played by Chris Pratt, as he reduces. What? I think that was a typo there. I think they meant as he rescues Princess Peach from Bowser. Why they said reduces, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. But you know, it's humans. It's humans who are making this, unless of course they went with ChatGPT, which a lot of places are starting to do, but that's something entirely different. Um film critics have said Film critics have called the upcoming animation awesome, with one Tim Getty stating that he's not sure any movie in history has ever had this many Easter eggs, and good ones. A couple of other critics call it joyful, and that the film was a nostalgic love letter to the game. As far as I can tell from the reviews and just all the promotional materials, it does seem like it's going to be a fun love letter to the games. And the fact that so many people are coming out and saying that it's a love letter to the video games, and I've even seen some reviews that say that it embraces the fun of the games. So that's really good news. So Eric Davis, Wahoo! The Super Mario Bros. Movie is the ultimate love letter to every era of Mario. Love the humor and especially Jack Black's Bowser. Yeah, I think Jack Black Bowser is going to be a standout, and I think we're going to be talking about him for a very long time. I felt the same way watching the movie as I do playing the games. It's just as joyful. Also, stay for the credits. Okay, so there is a post-credit scene. We kind of knew this was coming. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is an utterly delightful thrill ride that is as joyful as it is magical. It's a movie that is for Mario fans first, and despite a somewhat shallow narrative, is a blast. Nearly moved me to tears seeing Mario realized so beautifully. Hashtag Super Mario Movie. Okay. That's okay, that's kind of funny that he nearly moved him to tears, but man, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. All of this. Okay, this one is interesting. Super Mario Bros. Movie is not great. That being said, it's perfect. I haven't felt like this for an animated movie since the 2014 Lego movie. Wow. Oh my gosh. Like, freaking Lego. The Lego movie was, in my opinion, one of the greatest animation movies ever made. And the fact that he's outright coming and saying that this is just as good as the 2014 Lego movie, not the sequel, by the way. The sequel was kind of mid. Will it be as deep? I mean, this guy's heaping some praise. Stunning animation and music by Brian Tyler. It's gonna be big. Give me the cinematic universe 10 out of 10. Yes. Bring us the actually we are going to be getting a Nintendo Cinematic Universe. Chris Pratt revealed this. But that's a whole nother video for another time. But this, so far, we got more. Okay, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is an incredible fun time, as well as its gorgeous animation and lively voice cast. It's absolutely packed with Easter eggs and references that Nintendo fans, young and old, are going to adore. That's okay, that is incredible. I've been saying this for a while. Illumination hasn't been known for its great animation. They've always been known as kind of a just make it as cheap as possible. So the fact that people are praising its animation. I mean, its animation just looks gorgeous. The fact that everyone is just, look at this, more love letter to the game, utterly utilizes sound and score perfectly. Peach is a badass. The voice is addressed. What does that mean? Jack Black sings. Oh yes, I heard about the Bowser Bowser sing along thing. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know how long it's gonna be, and I hope it's not cringe, but based on these reviews, it seems like it's cool. Fans will flip. Luigi is sidelined. Okay, so that kind of confirms my theory about how Luigi is. The fact that he's probably just gonna be like a side character. He's gonna be locked up for the most part. I think he'll have like a little bit of an arc throughout, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I will find out on Wednesday. Super Mario Movie's embargo is up. The Mario worlds are brought to life with a top-notch animation and energetic action that will delight kids and fans, full of loving Easter eggs and cameos. That said, it's a Mario movie made by Illumination, and I'll leave it at that. Okay, so I think what he's getting at with the Mario movie made by Illumination is that it's probably lacks depth. I've seen some reviews where people are just not satisfied with the plot. They say it's very bare bones, and yeah, I mean, it's a Mario movie. What were you expecting? It was a Mario movie made by Shigeru Miyamoto. I'm not expecting early 2000s Pixar levels of deep plots and story beats here. It's Mario movie. I mean, but the fact that it seems like it's going to just be a fun romp, that's all I really care about. As long as the plot does its job, I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. You know what? I'm not even going to bother trying to say his name. I know I'm going to butcher it. The Super Mario movie, I really wanted to like it, but I did not. Okay, here's one that is actually pretty critical. A few solid scenes capture the spirit of the game, but mostly it's an overly goofy, bare-bones plot filled with bad jokes and worse song choices. That's interesting. That's interesting. Worse song choices. It looked great, but I was more bored and annoyed than entertained. Mr. Jermaine Lucier, let me go to. He is for Gizmodo. Okay, that explains a lot. Gizmodo is yeah. There's a reason why a lot of these geek culture magazines are kind of going downhill. They're not exactly great. So let's but yeah. So far, I mean, aside from this guy, and I'm not gonna put him down too much. I can see what he's going with. It's clearly made for children and like hardcore Mario audiences. So the hardcore Mario audiences are just gonna appreciate all the little Easter eggs and all the fun, just the fun of seeing Mario on the big screen for the first time. Then the children are going to appreciate just its goofy animation style and the stupid humor, you know. So yeah, you know, when it comes to jokes, I'm not expecting Bill Burr levels of joke writing here. It's like he said, like this one dude said, it's a Mario movie made by Illumination. So, what is Illumination known for? Their bare bones plot and just goofy, just stupid and goofy stuff. But so far, it's really cool. The fact that this guy nearly moved me to tears seeing Mario realize so beautifully. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's some heaping praise, but I've got my tickets. I am going to see it on Wednesday, and I will give you guys a full review on that. I imagine I will love it. So it's not going to satisfy that deep, character-driven narrative that I crave. It's just going to be a fun popcorn movie. And that's all I really care about. That's all I really want out of a Mario movie. Is just fun Mario madness. I don't go to Mario games for their deep plot-driven narrative. I mean, I could go back to like the early Paper Mario games for that. When it comes to that, when it comes to deep story-driven stuff, yeah, Mario is not going to be the place you're going to go to. That being said, though, fun. It's going to be fun. It is going to be a romp. It is going to have it sounds like it's going to have just tons and tons of fun characters and just things and you know, but I am excited. I'm excited for this nonetheless. It might have a simple plot, but I'm going to have fun nonetheless. And I will give you guys my reviews when I go see it. And I will not be doing a spoiler review of the movie. Not at all. I am not going to do that. I'm not going to ruin anyone's fun. I don't want to drive anyone's opinions of the movie. I'm just going to give you guys what I thought of it. I mean, obviously, this movie is not going to be for everyone, but I think it's going to be still super fun. No, not everyone appreciates a movie with a simple plot, and I used to be in that category, but now I've started to appreciate just popcorn films for being popcorn films, you know? As if it doesn't take itself too seriously, if it just tries to be fun, funny, and just give audiences a fun time. And again, I've made this comparison before, but it's similar to Top Gun Maverick. That movie didn't have a very deep plot. It didn't have a deep anything, but it was just simple, fun, action-filled. It had a little bit of humor. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's old-fashioned. It's old-fashioned. It's an old-fashioned film. And I mean, I'm surprised that the reviews have been so far so positive, and I'm happy. I'm happy the reviews, but sometimes these critics don't exactly appreciate very old-fashioned style movies. It seems as if things are starting to take a turn. People are starting to appreciate old-fashioned fun stories, and that is what matters in the end. But I want to know what you guys think of all these reviews. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Plot, joyful adventure, fun, like the 2014 Lego movie. I mean, it's been heaped praise, and we've gotten tons and tons of positive feedback about this, and I'm super, super stoked for it. But hit me up in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and hit that little ding dong, by the way. And I will see you guys in the next one. And I will see you guys with my review. Goodbye.